And we're live.
We are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Back to Hard Streaming Live. This week we talk about pleasure. Moon, welcome back. How are
Hi,
you today?
Max. I am
Oh,
fantastic.
good.
I love this topic.
So you love this topic. So we went with something apparently light. Let's see what comes up. So the quote for today is take your pleasure
Seriously.
seriously. So this is from a famous designer.
Mhm.
For me today, this one has quite a bigger resonance because I woke up a little bit serious this morning. It was maybe post a bank holiday, and my brain was not functioning properly. So
Mhm.
I thought let's do something that gives me pleasure and get me into the right mindset before actually I do business.
Mm.
So for me, that was the basis actually to do something that is it goes in the right direction rather than soldiering on and go with a task list and punishment and personal punishment. So pleasure for me today helped me to get on with my business strategically rather than just on bits and pieces and not really important stuff.
Mhm. I see. Well, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's interesting because when I thought about this topic, pleasure, I had a reflection on my. Oh, here we go.
So let's get pleasure on the screen. So that's very important.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. So when I observe the people or the animals and things around me, I ask myself, do I have a lot of pleasures in my life? And then I started to reflect and I felt like, you know what? Actually, maybe a lot of us are functioning with a pleasureless life. So if you go into a very mechanic um, rhythm, like you do what you do every single day, you just go through the motions, and
Yes.
then pleasure sometimes is translated into alcohols, or it's something outside of ourselves. But then when I thought about what gives me pleasure, like for example looking at the flowers in my garden, or sometimes touching certain fabrics,
Yeah.
I love kimonos, so I think about touching different textures of kimonos. Those things are pleasure. I guess what I'm trying to say is, can we have small pleasure throughout our day instead of
Yeah.
big things? But I love what you said, because what you said is a different kind of pleasure. Is, you know, yeah, it's
But
a little bit
it's
different.
reconnecting to what you said, because what I did actually for pleasure this morning, I cleaned my espresso machine. I really love my ritual or coffee. So I actually that is a small thing, but it was not working properly. So I gave a good clean up. It worked. So I get my coffee in the right place. This is how I start my day. And secondly, I gave some food to my garden, to my beloved plants. So small pleasures, but actually it changed my mood, and I go in a better place. So yeah, I took it very seriously, in a way that I know it's important for me. I gave it priority. That is probably the seriousness. It's just give it priority, have you some pleasure, get your
Yeah.
blood flowing in the right place, and then do what you got to do.
I love what you said about priority, because how often do we prioritize pleasure in our life? We probably would always automatically prioritize obligations and things that feels really hard. So if that's the case, then it's maybe a little bit less easier for us to relax and feel pleasure.
Yeah.
And pleasure, I guess what we're trying to say here is pleasure can be small things. It doesn't have to be something that go on a crest and search for. So the question, I guess, for the people who's watching and listening
Yeah.
today is, what brings you small pleasure that you can immediately feel? If you are a tactile person, I think that's really good. You just started touching things like a
Yeah.
cactus.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we take inspiration and intention from the cats. So definitely pleasure is in high
Mm.
priority for them. So yeah.
Mhm.
So my question
Mhm.
invitation is, how to prioritize your pleasure.
And take it
So thank
seriously.
yeah. I take it seriously. So thank you, Moon, for the reflection on pleasure and suggesting the theme. So this is coming for you.
Mhm.
So I took on the challenge and enjoy the rest of the day. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.